In the previous video installing Jira, we discussed how we can install Jira on your machine. Let us now discuss maintaining Jira, upgrade and housekeeping. In this video, we are going to take a look at when to upgrade your Jira instance, several ways to upgrade Jira, upgrade guidelines, and Jira housekeeping activities. When to upgrade your Jira instance? Well, first of all, you should never rush to upgrade to the latest version of Jira. You should ideally upgrade only when you really need the new features that comes with the new version. Or if you're using an app or an add-on and you really need a feature that is only there in the new version of Jira, then in case you can take a look at the new version and definitely it is a valid reason to upgrade. At the same time, with every new version of Jira, it could be a major version, it could be a minor version, there might be a critical security patch or a bug fix. And if you think you really need that particular patch to be applied to your instance, then definitely you should upgrade. At the same time, you should never wait too long to upgrade your Jira. Maybe your current version of Jira is no longer supported and you might not get support from Atlassian if something goes wrong with the application. So try to take a look at the end of life of your current version and make sure you are at least using a version of Jira which has support from Atlassian. Several ways to upgrade Jira. Well, there are a couple of ways that you can use to upgrade Jira depending upon the deployment model and the criticality of the business. If you really think that you cannot afford a downtime, then you can take a look at the zero downtime upgrade option, and it only comes with the Jira data center version. In case you're using Jira server version or in case you're using Jira cloud version, you don't have that option. But of course, on the cloud version, you don't need to upgrade anything because you're always on the latest version of Jira. There is a method called fallback method, which can be used in case your Jira is mission critical, but at the same time, you can afford maybe a downtime of maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, but with the help of fallback method, you can quickly revert and roll back your new upgrade. And finally, you have the upgrade using the installer or the manual method, and use this method of upgrade when you can afford a downtime and Jira is not really mission critical for your application. And in this case, your Jira might be not available for few hours. And I highly recommend you to take a look at this particular link. You can take a look at the details of all the three methods that I have just described. Upgrade guidelines. First of all, you should always read the release notes. As a Jira administrator, you are responsible for making sure that whenever you're doing an upgrade, you should know what new features and bug fixes will be there in the new version of Jira. Also, at the same time, check the compatibility of all the apps that you're currently using. Maybe the app that you're using right now might not work in the new version of Jira. So always check the compatibility before attempting the upgrade. Also, at the same time, identify all the integrations of your Jira instance with other tools. Maybe someone has built a custom interface that is talking to your Jira instance programmatically using REST API, and you should be aware of all such integrations because in the new version of Jira, there might be a change in the API, or maybe there is a new API that will probably impact all such integrations. You should need to make sure that after the upgrade, all such integrated tools with Jira will continue to work. When you perform the upgrade, always make a test of the upgrade on a staging environment. Never directly upgrade your production. So ideally, you should have a staging environment where you can take a look at the new features, perform the upgrade, and make sure that everything is working as expected, because you don't want any unexpected surprises, or maybe you don't want complaints from the users. So it is always a good idea and it is highly recommended that you perform the upgrade on a staging environment. And right after you perform the upgrade on staging environment, of course, you should take a look at the new changes or make sure that everything is working, but at the same time, also perform a user acceptance test. Ask a couple of people in the organization that please come and take a look at the new upgraded version of Jira on a staging environment and please give me a go ahead, and only perform the upgrade on the production environment once you have the go ahead from all the stakeholders. And always plan and schedule the production upgrade. Don't do it without notifying users. So you should ideally let all the users know that on a particular date, it could be a weekend or it could be during your non-working hours, perform the upgrade and also announce the new version will probably come with a lot of different features, or maybe there is a slight change in the way you will be using Jira. So document and share the improvements that comes with the new version of Jira. Jira housekeeping activities. Perform at least one technical audit every year, and this will ideally include the check of all the configurations in your Jira instance, and at the same time also perform test on the performance of your Jira instance. Regularly clean unused configurations. As a Jira administrator, you are responsible for making sure that your Jira instance is running smoothly, and if you have a lot of configurations that are not really used a lot, then that might impact the performance of your Jira instance. At the same time, if you have a lot of configurations, it will also make your life difficult when you are maintaining or when you are making sure that the admin activities of the Jira instance is going smooth. Define an archival policy for old unused data. In case you have been using Jira for a long time, then you might have a lot of projects, a lot of custom fields that are not really being used anymore. So you should identify all such unused data in your instance of Jira and make it a policy in the company that you can either disable them or you can actually delete all the unused projects. And finally, also have a backup policy in your organization for Atlassian applications. In case your Jira is down or if something goes wrong, maybe there is a hardware failure. So you should have a backup policy that you should either be taking a backup which is a daily backup or it could be an hourly backup. And if in case something goes wrong, you can revert your Jira instance. In the next video, we will discuss the best practices for maintaining Jira.